Hey guys, what up here, and welcome back to NASCAR 9 Career part number 30. We're going to be going to Texas in this part, the last race of our sponsor obligations, which is a big deal because if we do well in that and average finish in the top 20, so to be safe, we need to at least get 20th or better at Texas and be 20th or above in the standings. I think we got that on decent lockdown, I believe, so yeah, it's important because if we succeed, we'll get 225 performance points, and then I can improve the speedway package, because I think our restrictor plates and our short tracks are good enough. Obviously they can be better, but mile and a half's like swamp, like most of the schedule, so we want to improve that the most. And I'm definitely going to be looking into improving the tire wear first and foremost, because that's the thing that's been killing us. Speed we're pretty good on, drafting I think we're pretty good on, just tire wear. I know it's never going to be like, perfect, but we need to improve that for sure, so it's not as bad. So let's go right into the race. I head straight into qualifying, and we'll be showing you the custom setup. It's nothing too crazy, just a few little adjustments, so I'll show you that, and then we'll get into qualifying. Alright, let's look at the all the stuff. And yes, the camera was slightly moved like a couple centimeters because I thought it was a little bit off center. Again, it's hard to tell because I'm looking at through a reflection on the TV, but here's our settings. Just everything. The steering helps on low, everything else off. The car setup, we're going to, I think, adjust this real quick. So we're going to lower the fourth gear to 0.96. Wedge, we're going to bump that all the way down to 47. And grill tape for qualifying, we're going to put up to about 85. And that's about all we'll do for that for now. So we'll see where we start. So track position is so important, so we'll see how this all kind of plays out. Off turn 4, kind of like Martinsville, we're we're not last, but we're 40th here, and the second lap should be a little bit better. Our top, when we got to line, it was 189 instead of whatever it was last lap. Nothing changed. Thanks, game. I appreciate it. Let's change the grill tape so it's back to 45. Yeah, 45. So that sucks. I really thought I could have at least done a tiny bit better. I think in race trim we'll be fine. So let's see if it's true. So here we go. And the green flag's out. So we got 33 laps. And we'll see how it goes. We actually got off to a really good start. Make some passes up here on the outside, which is legal, but Frankie's going to kind of, block me. So that's a problem. But we already gained 3 spots, so that's good. So from when I was practicing, I remember it being much better than what qualifying was. I don't know what that, and in race trim were a lot better, so I think it'll be like that here, but I want to be careful. I mean, even if I do think I have better speed than 40th, or I want to make sure the car is in one piece, so I might try to take it a little bit easy. I might contradict myself, I'm sure. We'll go down here, past Franchitti, Dale Jarrett, John Wood. That's actually Allmendinger. Well, it was a blue car, so it was kind of close. Going to turn 1, the car is very sideways, but it's okay. It's good to have it a little bit loose, because then that means by the end of the race, it'll be, not as tight, I guess. So, already up in the P29, Newman takes the lead. I think Gordon started on pole. There's a lot of smoke up in front of me. I don't know what that means, but like a lot of mile and a half, the AIs are very slow off, I guess, turn 4. So, that's good. So we can gain track position that way. Past Sam Hornish, then we'll get by JJ Yaley, and then after that's a little bit of a breakaway from him to 25th, so I think, and then after that we can chill for a few laps as we reel those guys in front of me. Gord retakes the lead, so good on him. And we'll get by Yaley for 26th, and we'll just try to run down those little cars up in front of us, which I think is quite literally the lead pack, 25th to 1st, I think, so we'll try to catch them, and I think we will, just a matter of time. Couple laps later, we finally caught to Biffle. We just absolutely blew by him like he's standing still. But I was looking at the interval and everything, and it's been been about the same. It's ranging from about 4.1 to 3.8 seconds. It just keeps kind of fluctuating right around that range. So it's good to know, at least for now, we have pretty much, leader pace speed, I guess. So I don't know what that entails. I mean, it's going to get worse as the run goes on. We need to have our car pretty much be at a point where it's better than the cars, the leaders, a little bit. So by the time the car falls off a lot, it's going to be on par, if not better, slightly. So we need to be I guess our starting speed needs to be a lot better, but our long run speed needs to at least be better. I don't. Can people even interpret that as English there? That was just terrible. So we're catching Waltrip here, and we'll get by him probably with not much of a problem. And then it's 2x2 for what looks like 5 rows deep, maybe, or 10 rows. I don't know. That 10 rows doesn't make sense, but it's certainly a lot of rows deep. As Newman still holds the lead. I think he might have gotten by Gordon again on the right-hand side of the screen. It showed like who was, in the top 5, and I noticed Truex was second. So, all right. It's not 2018. It's certainly 2008. Well, in this universe, I guess it would be 2010, because this is our 3rd season. I don't know. I'm trying, folks. So, yeah, we're still gaining ground. It's good to see the car still has pretty good speed up to this point. So I'm just going to try to just take my time, hit my marks, and try to pass some cars here, and try not to do anything stupid here, and I think we'll be okay. So, yeah, as of right now, it's not a... Okay, Gordon took back the lead, but it's not a big pack of, it's not 25th to 1st all in one big group. It's kind of starting to even out a little bit more, so, yeah. Well, we're catching, I guess it's Vickers right up in front of me, so we'll try to make the spot on him. He's just kind of single file, so it shouldn't be too hard to get around him. But we're just at the tail end of this lead pack, and it just take my time. Got very tight off turn 2. But, we'll get a good run probably off turn 4 and then try to make some passes or set someone up for a pass. It would be nice if they just all kind of got single file, because then I could probably make some passes and it'll be a lot more easier, but it just doesn't work like that. Or we can try to go 3 wide with Vickers and get by him, and it worked, so that was a good idea. We'll back off in the corner, stay to the bottom as much as I can as I bump into Burton. Vickers goes 3 wide. I pinch him for no good reason. David Gilliland's 4th. Okay, game. I don't understand that at all. That's weird. We have Truex still in 2nd, like I said earlier, so good to see that be kind of true still. Gilliland 4th, though, like... That's it confuses me, so... I don't know, but we're still up in this lead pack. I really don't have a run to go anywhere, so I'm not going to risk it here. I just wish they can just start to kind of get single file, because this is just... I can't... I mean, I could probably try to do something, but it won't... I can't guarantee it'll be good, so... I don't know. Newman's going to catch some lap traffic a lot sooner than I was expecting a leader to get at this point, so that will certainly make things interesting. Gordon takes back the lead. We're having more lead changes in this race than, like, probably real life Texas in 2018. So there we go. We get a good run off turn 4. Get by Hamlin, Sorensen. Ooh, that was a little rough. And can we keep it to the bottom? Yes, we do. We gained some spots, made some contact along the way, but we gained spots. So P20, kind of like where I wanted to be. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, everything's looking okay so far, but the problem is we're not even halfway through the race, so I'm scared we'll just drop like a rock, and if I don't get that objective, oh my, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be really mad, because, like, it's not, like, I don't think the next 5 races are tracks I can really lead those 15 laps, let alone I can maybe finish in those positions, like good in the points and, like, the average finish possibly, but leading laps, I have no clue, so I want to take the advantage of getting it if I can here, so I'm gonna try real hard, but I don't know what else I can do. But everything's looking good so far. Newman's actually, there's a lot of cars that are very slow. Like in the one practice race I did, I think it was Edwards who was leading at that time. In my practice thingamajig, but he was like catching them like right about the end of the race, and here Newman's catching them like halfway through. So that's going to certainly, change the complexity of the race just a little bit with those cars in the way, as we're trying to get by Kane for 19th, or 20th, 19th. Like, the game didn't register. I was in 20th for a second there as I go off track, trying to get into the corner as best as I could, so that kind of screwed me up. But I guess we got enough speed off the corner to hold off Hamlin, so we'll duck down low, try to get by Kane in the grass, and there we go, in the P19. And the good thing is, it looks like 19th to maybe the top 10, I think, are all in that big clump. So, man, if we can get by all of them, that's going to be a huge track position gain for us. So I don't know if I can do it, but we'll just see. Kyle Busch is way far back, so that's weird. But And the interval hasn't dropped too much since the race started, or at least with where I was with the leader. It was around, you know, 3.8 to 4.1. I've lost a little bit of ground, but it's not anything insane. So I'm sure it's going to get a lot worse as there's lead lap, lap down cars going to be in the way. So we'll see how this all kind of develops. Look at this, folks. Organic racing, no stages. Oh, David Gilliland second. Oh my God. What if he wins this race? Holy shit. That'll be crazy. There we go. Kind of closed in a bit on Jimmy Johnson. Oh boy. Is there lap down cars up ahead of me? Or, oh, is there? Yes, there is to the outside. Okay. Alright, we're just going to try to stay down low. Sorry, Junior. Yeah, that's it. That's going to help us out a lot. So we'll just try to keep it to the bottom. Oh my God, we can gain so much ground off of turn 4 if they're all going to stay to the outside. And they're not even going to try. They're not even going to try to race. They're not even going to try to get by anyone. So, hey, we'll gain some spots. We'll get by McMurray, too, into 13th. There might be more lap down cars up way in front. I mean, they kind of did the smart thing, honestly, by going to the outside, but none of the AI drivers thought, hey, it would be a good idea to do it. So, their loss and my pretty big gain. I gained, like, what, 6 spots through all of that? Uh-oh. There's a lap down car all the way up on the outside. That's going to cause some problems, but we just didn't catch them in time. So, well, okay, they're all going to go down low. Hey, look at that. Some of them were smart. That was a pretty intelligent move. Took them a little bit longer, but at least they eventually got by them, so that's interesting. McMurray, I did not want to be stuck on the outside as he's trying to make a pass on me with this lap down car in the way. Well, okay, that was a little bit easier said than done, and he's going to hold up McMurray, so I get lucky again. Starting lap 27, about 7 or so laps left to go. Still in 13th, there's a bunch of cars right behind me trying to get by me, so that's starting to pose a little bit more of a problem. I'm getting through these corners, I guess the best I can with how this car is acting at this point. It's just really starting to just suck. It's been like this for like maybe the last 4 laps. So that kind of is not good, but we keep getting good runs out the corner, and that just kind of keeps keeping us alive a little bit. So we have turn 4 here, and then we'll just gap them behind us, just a little bit, or a lot, or a good amount. It's just this back and forth sort of thing. So eventually, I'm probably gonna lose this spot, but I'm just kind of curious how long I can even keep it up if I can. Realistically, I probably should at least be like maybe 18th to 15th, not here. I kind of got lucky, but yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Car outside. 2 more times by.
Okay, Jimmy. It's a pretty valiant effort. I'll give him that as I door him. But he tried. That's the first driver to really get that close to passing me since I got 13th, so I'll give you that, Jimmy. You certainly tried. Oh, it's white flag time. I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of thinking, like, hey, what kind of thumbnail should I even really use? I'm feeling David Gilliland just a little bit, so something with him involved in it. So Newman wins, so I'm sure Mr. Kenny will really like that. So good job, Newman. I better not lose 13th after all the trials and tribulations I had in this race. I'm not going to lose 13th like that. Suck it. Brought it home 13th. I'm happy. We probably did not deserve 13th at all. But we probably got all of our objectives. David Gilliland 4th. Truex 2nd. Hell, Casey Mears 10th. Oh my. It's a good day. It's a good day for a lot of random people. And yeah, I don't know what I was going to say.
You've completed another sponsor contract. Awesome job.
Absolutely, Goran. I will go to performance points and improve the shit out of this car because it needs it. So, which one? Okay, higher chassis will give you better tire wear. So the chassis is already at an 85. I never even paid attention to that. It's already pretty damn good. All right, well, we'll bump it up to 10. Okay, 95. Ow! I hit my hand off the desk. Engine, aero. I don't. We'll bump this up. Okay, that seems to be pretty good. And aerodynamics, durability. I'm not too worried about durability at this point. So I guess we'll just max all this out. And there we go. Car. No, we don't have to worry about the draft, maybe. Nah, we don't have to worry about the draft. So we're going to improve that sort of stuff. Or should I take some of it back for this? How far can I go with that? Oh, I can max it out right now. We'll leave it at 95. I'm gonna improve the super speedway stuff just a little bit. So that's like the next thing we really got to worry about. So yeah, we'll save those changes. Go to super speedway, improve a little bit of this because this has not been updated in a while. Give you more speed in the draft. We'll certainly do that. And engine, will pretty much max this out for now with everything we had. So there you go. Aerodynamic 65, chassis 60, engine 67. So that's improved a little bit. And that's about it. So we got our our speedway stuff at 83. Almost pretty good. I'm kind of curious how the next tracks will be, as we still don't improve our stuff. But the max performance points we can get is 300. So we need 6,500 reputation for that. So this was 55. Okay. Well, actually, Napa would be a little bit better. Like more real, I guess easier to get. I don't know. But we're gonna stick with Craftsman. They're the best ones we have still, so we're gonna stick with them. And that's it really for this part. So I don't know if we'll improve or do better next race. It will be at Phoenix, so I don't know. Talladega's next too. I think Richmond will do fine. Then Darlington, I don't know. Lowe's maybe, I don't know. So yeah, well, we'll see. But we definitely got off on a good foot, and we'll check out the point standings here real quick. And we're 10th, so that's still looking pretty good. Edwards is still the points leader. So yeah, it's looking okay so far for ourselves. So yeah, that's about it for me. A big shout out to my tier 3 Patreon supporters: Dan Reynolds, Weather Bros, KamikazeGames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave 500 Champ 15, Jeff Gordon, Zach Rogers, Racing News Now, Alan Gray, Matthew Murray, Stephen Willey, Simmers 2001, and IrishmanGFS for a donation again. I can't say enough how much I appreciate each and every single one of you for your support to the channel. It does mean a lot to me, and I can't thank you guys enough along the way. I'll see you all at Phoenix. I don't know what could really happen there, so I don't know. Our short track stuff's at a 69 rating, so might be good. I don't know. But my camera's going to max out, so I'll wrap this up. I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.